Have you ever wondered how much wilderness Canada, the second largest country in the world, really contains? One might be quick to assume that this vast land is nothing more than a sea of snow and ice. But let's delve deeper, shall we? Perched atop North America, Canada is a realm of untamed beauty, a wilderness frontier spanning over 9 million square kilometers. It's a country that holds an astounding 30% of the world's boreal forest. Yes, you heard right, 30%. Now picture endless expanses of towering trees, their leaves whispering stories of centuries gone by. Imagine the vibrant dance of the northern lights above, painting the sky with ethereal hues. But the wilderness of Canada doesn't stop at the edge of the forest. No, it extends to include a whopping 24% of the world's wetlands. These wetlands are a thriving cradle of biodiversity, home to countless species, from the majestic moose to the elusive lynx. These places are the pulsing heart of the Canadian wilderness, a testament to the country's commitment to conservation and sustainability. Now, let's dispel a common myth. Many believe that all of Canada is a cold, icy wilderness, a land perpetually blanketed in frost and snow. But let's set the record straight. Canada's climate is as diverse as its landscape. Take, for instance, the Okanagan Valley in British Columbia. This slice of paradise experiences warm summers and mild winters, a far cry from the eternal winter many imagine. The Okanagan Valley is renowned for its vineyards and orchards, a testament to Canada's rich agricultural diversity. So the next time you picture Canada, don't just imagine a blanket of snow. Think of lush forests, teeming wetlands and sun-kissed valleys. See the wilderness in all its vibrant, diverse glory. That's just a taste of the diverse wilderness that Canada offers. What comes to mind when you think about Canadian wildlife? Is it the majestic moose, the cunning fox, or perhaps the iconic beaver? Well, you're not far off. Canada, a vast wilderness frontier, is home to over 200 species of mammals. Yes, you heard it right, over 200. Among these are some of the world's most iconic and beloved creatures. Take the beaver, for instance. Known as the architect of the animal kingdom, the beaver is a symbol of Canada's untamed wilderness and resourceful spirit. These industrious creatures are capable of transforming entire landscapes with their dam-building skills. And the best part? You can find them in nearly every part of the country. But let's debunk a myth while we're at it. Contrary to popular belief, polar bears do not roam all over Canada. Sure, they are one of the most iconic symbols of Canadian wildlife, but they are primarily found in the northernmost regions of the country. Places like Churchill, Manitoba, often referred to as the polar bear capital of the world, are where you're most likely to catch a glimpse of these magnificent creatures. The truth is, Canadian wildlife is as diverse as its landscapes. From the coastal regions where you can spot whales and seals, to the Rocky Mountains, home to grizzly bears and mountain goats, or the vast forests where wolves, lynxes and countless bird species thrive. Each region offers a unique glimpse into Canada's rich biodiversity. So, while you might not see a polar bear on your next visit, you're sure to encounter some of Canada's diverse wildlife. From the smallest insect to the largest mammal, each creature plays a vital role in the Canadian ecosystem. And that, my friends, is the true wonder of Canadian wildlife. Did you know that Canada is one of the most multicultural countries in the world? An intriguing fact that often surprises many is that, according to the 2016 census, Canadians reported over 200 distinct ethnic origins. Yes, you heard it right, over 200. Imagine the incredible diversity of traditions, cuisines and stories that these ethnicities bring to the table, creating a rich, vibrant cultural mosaic that is truly Canadian. This multiculturalism is not just in the big cities like Toronto and Vancouver. It stretches from the Atlantic to the Pacific, reaching into the bustling metropolises, the quiet suburban towns, and the peaceful rural landscapes. This cultural diversity is a testament to Canada's welcoming spirit, embracing difference and celebrating it. Now, let's bust a myth that's been floating around. You might have heard that everyone in Canada speaks French. While it is true that French is one of the 2 official languages, it's not the only language spoken. In fact, the majority of Canadians speak English. French is predominantly spoken in Quebec and parts of New Brunswick, but you'll find that English is widespread, leaving no visitor or newcomer lost in translation. This linguistic diversity is a reflection of Canada's multicultural fabric. Apart from English and French, you'll hear a symphony of languages, from Punjabi to Italian, from Tagalog to Mandarin. echoing through the neighborhoods, making Canada a global village in its own right. So remember, in Canada, every corner holds a story, every face a history, and every tongue a different tale. The country thrives on the richness of its diverse cultures, languages, and traditions, all interwoven into the Canadian identity. With such a rich cultural tapestry, every visit to Canada is a new experience. So, next time you think of Canada, think beyond the wilderness, the maple leaves, and the hockey. Think of a country that is a world in itself, a world of cultures waiting to be explored. Canada is often referred to as the Great White North, but just how north is it? Well, brace yourselves, because Canada's northernmost inhabited place, Alert, Nunavut, is less than 900 kilometers away from the North Pole. That's right, you could practically hear Santa's sleigh bells from there. Alert is a place of extremes, enduring the harshest winters and basking in 24-hour summer daylight. It's a testament to the resilience and adaptability of the Canadian spirit. Now, I'm sure you've heard the myth that Canadians live in igloos. While it's a charming notion, let's melt that ice of misconception. Igloos were indeed a traditional form of housing for some Inuit people, ingeniously designed from compacted snow to retain heat and withstand Arctic conditions. But today, they're not a common sight outside of cultural demonstrations or festivals. The majority of Canadians live in houses, apartments, and condos, just like folks in other parts of the world. In fact, Canada's north is much more than just ice and snow. It's home to vibrant communities, rich traditions, and a blend of modern and traditional lifestyles. From the cosmopolitan flair of cities like Toronto and Vancouver, to the rugged beauty of the Yukon, to the remote tranquility of Nunavut, Canada's north is a tapestry of experiences. And let's not forget about the people. Canada's north is populated by a mix of cultures, from the Inuit and First Nations peoples with their deep-rooted traditions, to immigrants from around the globe, each adding a unique thread to the Canadian fabric. The North is a welcoming place, a testament to Canada's reputation for friendliness and inclusivity. So, the next time you think of the Great White North, remember that it's not just about the geographical location or the chilly temperatures. It's about the people, the culture, and the sense of community that truly defines it. From bustling cities to remote communities, Canada's North is more diverse than you might think. So, what's the most surprising thing you've learned about Canada? Perhaps it's the breathtaking diversity of Canada's landscapes, stretching from the rugged coastlines of the east to the towering mountains of the west, and everything in between. Or maybe it's the abundance of wildlife that call this vast wilderness home. From the elusive lynx prowling the northern forests, to the majestic humpback whales breaching off the Atlantic coast. There's no shortage of awe-inspiring creatures to discover, but Canada's diversity extends beyond its natural beauty. It's a multicultural mosaic, a place where countless cultures come together to create a rich tapestry of traditions, languages, and cuisines. Perhaps you were surprised to learn that over 200 languages are reported as a mother tongue in Canada, or that it's home to one of the largest Chinatowns in North America. Then there's the welcoming nature of the northern communities. Despite the harsh climates and remote locations, these places are home to some of the most resilient and friendly people you could hope to meet. Maybe you were taken aback by the fact that in Nunavut, one of the country's most northern territories, the sun doesn't rise for over a month during winter. Yet life goes on, filled with warmth and community spirit. And of course, we can't forget about the myths, like the idea that Canadians live in eternal winter, or that Canada's population is smaller than Tokyo's. These and many other misconceptions add a layer of intrigue to this already fascinating country. Remember, Canada is as diverse and surprising as the people who call it home. Don't forget to leave a comment and like and subscribe for more amazing facts and myths from around the world.